Right, so welcome to Rimworld. Hi, I'm Martin. This is Mustard Games. I'm going to be doing sort of various playthroughs and walkthroughs of lots of different games. You'll be seeing indie games, some old school classic games, who knows, even a bit of Minecraft, that sort of thing. So this is Rimworld by Ludin Studios. I think I was sort of shown this, I think originally by a video on Sips, and I've fallen in love with it. It's currently on Alpha 6. I think I've been playing it since about Alpha 4, and I would certainly recommend doing it. I think it's on Steam. All the details and stuff will sort of be in the descriptions below. What's new with Alpha 6 is you can create a new world and you have a seed, a bit like some other games. So I'm going to do Mustard, see what this does. I'm going to make it quite a large world, and I'm going to generate. And here we go. So the things to note is that the boreal forest, the tundra biome are not implemented yet, neither are the tropical rainforest. So pretty much we're back to sort of desert stuff, which I think we've known before, arid shrubland and temperate forest. I quite like the idea of that, so I'll save and finish for now. I'm now going to go to a new colony. I'm going to play Phoebe because she just has a bit of a play, and then I'm going to do it on casual because although I do want some stuff, but I don't want too much. And I am going to, I think it's that one there. Yeah, that's the world that we just created. And I quite like, what is that? So that's the boreal forest. I quite like the idea of these inland sea things. So I'm going to put that dot there and select a site. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated now, because I'll be honest and say I like to have somebody who's good at shooting but it's got a couple of flames. And what a single flame means, they're interested in it, so they learn. And if they're not interested in it, they learn quite slowly at it. And then if they've got double flames, they're really, really interested in it, and they like doing it a lot. So it's about randomising. So the things I like to do is somebody to shoot, somebody to mine, and somebody who's good at construction. Secondary skills to look at, things like growing and research and cooking, things like that. So I'm going to keep clicking randomise until I find someone I want, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, so a little bit of a randomisation later. I've got this guy, and I've actually, their middle names you can customise, and that becomes their sort of primary. It's sort of a nickname, sorry, not their middle name. So this guy I've called Miner, so Zachary Miner Gould, and he's got mining of 12, and he's really interested. But equally, he's also got an okayish construction and a good growing. Hunter, it was really hard actually to find shooting. Then I could find some ones with higher shooting, but this one worked okay. He can cook as well, which will become very useful. Some of these are new things, the traits and that sort of stuff, which can be interesting. We'll see how he gets on, especially as they all seem to be psychically hypersensitive or sensitive, which is a bit scary. And then this is our builder, because he's got high construction, equally growing, can do some secondary mining and that sort of thing, which will be useful at start. So we'll do start. The idea is your colonists that are being sort of dumped on a planet. There's been a crash, that little animation, that little graphic you saw at the launch screen. So here we go. You wake from your cryosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You hit the escape pods before your ship's torn apart, and you land on a Rimworld. So basically, off you go. So we'll have a bit of a look around. This doesn't look too bad. There's a geyser and a pool of water. Water and stuff is new, so that's where you can get some energy from. Steam geyser. There's another steam geyser here. This. Do you know what? I think this might be an interesting place, because I do like the fact that it's only got one barrier. Means it can only really be attacked from a couple of sides, and we're quite close to that map. So where are we? I can't even see where we are now. Oh, it's probably because they haven't launched yet. I paused it straight away. There we go. So that's us three there. So the first thing we'll do is the hunter will pick up the gun, and then these guys can pick up their pistols. Should be some more. There should be another pistol somewhere. Oh, there it is there. Now all these crosses mean that they can't be picked up yet. So I'll zoom out, because if I do that you'll see even more. Hit F to make sure they can be picked up. What's that? So that's some silver. So again I'll click that. Food, always useful. Wood, again always useful. Also medical supplies, very useful. Now we will actually, here is our base, so I'll pause it again, and the first thing I'm going to do is set a zone out, and this is where people stick the stuff. So we'll stick a stockpile zone, so that's where we can put some things. We are going to build some bits. So I'll tell you what, actually I think we're going to convert this into our first sort of building, because we'll stick some beds. We'll stick some beds in there and see how we get on. That will do as a start. I have played this a few times, so I am sort of jumping ahead with where we need to be. I'll probably explain some of the sort of nuances a little bit later. Now normally you can start with a solar generator, but actually as we've got quite close to geothermic, I think it would be very rude to not start with geothermic from the get-go. So we'll do that, we'll hit play, and they should start running over here. There, and as you can see, so we need to build a room, need some growing space, and we need beds. There's another geothermic, there's a few, have I spied that one before? Oh hello, some more minerals to collect, which is always good. Oh, there's another one there as well. What's interesting, certainly in this new build, is we've got deer. I think they can actually walk if out to a certain bit of sea, so probably not deep water. Oh yeah, but they can do shallow water. I'm assuming they can swim then if there's deep water. So new is the deer, but we have some old familiars. So we have somewhere some squirrels, which are those ones, and boom rats. I hate boom rats, and they're called boom rats because when you kill them they go boom, which is really, really helpful. So this is Rimworld. So basically the idea is you're supposed to grow a colony. Other people will join you occasionally. You can capture people if they try and attack you. Oh, look, there's loads of steam geezers here. I think it's quite a big map, wasn't it? So you need to basically just start a new life for yourself and get going. And you can either just decide just to build a bigger and bigger colony, and every now and again you might be attacked, or you can decide to once you've researched it, to build a ship. At the moment all I can build is ship structural stuff. Build a ship and take off. So we'll see how we get on with this. But I am actually going to start mining this bit here, because I'm a bit of a sucker for building in mountains, and that will become apparent a little bit later. But I think I might start building in this mountain here, and we'll see how we get on. Oh, that's something else we need to do. On the MISC, we need to build a research bank. We'll put the research bank there, and it's going to come up in a minute of we need to pick a research. I'm also going to pick up a growing zone, because we need to have a growing zone. So we'll say that's a good sized growing zone. Once these are, so bills is needed to say do something. So cook a simple meal. We're going to configure it to say do X number of times, do until you have 10. So basically, otherwise you can get people who just get stuck on the cooker and never do more. Anyway, so that's the introduction to Rimworld, and join me next time for some more.